All right. Thank you guys for coming. And thank you for being able to pivot to Zoom. I know it sucks. A whole bunch of us are home with sick kids. Let's hope Wilcoxson is tapped out at this point and we don't get too many more sick kids. We don't want them. We don't want them sick. Not fun at all. But thank you guys for coming. I am going to so I think it looks like everybody's got their name. I was going to say drop your name in the text, but it looks like everybody's name is on here, so that's okay. I'm going to screen share with the minutes from last meeting, which are a little bit longer than usual. Not too bad. Give me a sec here. All right. It's almost cruel to see the line elementary schools have the lowest COVID vaccine rate. Oh, that was the vaccine rate. Well, not the, I was going to say lowest rates, but it's vaccine rate. All right. Does anybody have any questions? As a reminder, I know we covered a lot last time. You are always welcome to email and ask for the minutes, and we're happy to share them. Excuse me, as well. Did anybody have any questions or comments about the minutes? Great. Then I will entertain a motion to accept the minutes. Give me a hand. Thank you, Sarah. Can I get a second? Thank you, Jen. And all right. So that is our, what is that? Let me, okay. Rachel, we'll call up our budget next. Is that all right?
All right. It was a pretty quiet month. We did get our checks from Meadow Farm, so that brought in $2,762.66. The only expense this month was our we had, I think it was actually Mayor Hoydick's membership. We had one new membership, so $650 to the state PTA. And that's it. Sixth grade balance is holding steady at $3,045.44.
Awesome. Does anybody have any questions for Rachel? Nice when it's fits perfectly on the screen. All right. Thank you. I guess what we will go to next is Mrs. Weatherly. Would you like to I don't know if you have anything to report about how school's going on or,
Yeah, I mean, aside from the COVID, the increase this week and last week, it's been sort of crazy, but you know, we're keeping meetings and stuff at school again, kind of virtual. But as far as visitors are still allowed. So if you want to come in, you know, we definitely are encouraging. We had a lot of parents in last week, which was really nice to see. The kids are like so excited about seeing parents too. So it's really nice. I don't have much to report except that SBAC testing is starting. So 5th grade science is starting this week. And then towards the end of the month into May is more of, you know, 3, 4, 5, and 6 doing reading and math. So just a reminder, if your kid, you know, everyone should be on time, because if your child is late, they can't take the test that day. So for any of you older kids, just a reminder. Other than that, wasn't much to report. We did have a couple of staff members ask about spirit wear sales. If there's, because people want to order, we have a lot of new staff, so they want to order some Wilcoxson shirts. I don't know who does that, or if we can order some stuff.
So yeah, we tried to work with a vendor this year, and they were struggling with COVID too, and a lot of staff being out. So we have not been able to get them to open up our spirit wear shop yet.
Okay. Very
So
elegant.
hopefully soon, because
do-
we don't want to lose that momentum.
Yeah.
I do have a couple of leads I'll pass on to for organizations that make it easier to set up. You know, we try our hardest to, you know, use a local vendor and that stuff, but sometimes it becomes that becomes difficult, and you know, no reason we can't switch it up each year.
Right. Okay. Great. That's all I got.
Thank you. Does anybody have any question? You don't, Ms. Weatherly, you don't happen to know, I know Ms. Greenie mentioned she was going to reach out about school resource officers or safety as far as like the playground after school. I don't know if there's any update on that.
You know, it's funny that you said that our SRO was here today, and we were like, where have you been? So we are assigned an SRO, and he's been away, I guess, and traveling in Europe for 2 weeks. So he is back. So he's supposed to be back, I think Wednesday. So we will definitely ask him again. Yeah. He said he's going to have a more regular schedule at Wilcoxson. So.
Great. Do we, he's not there full time, is he?
Oh God, I wish. No, no, he splits between all the elementary schools. But he is supposed to be at least, you know, half day, once a week sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have any questions for Ms. Weatherly? Oh, all right. Thank you. Jen, do you have some updates for us? Do you know how did our baskets go at comedy night?
Hey, so I did the comedy night raffles, and I'm not sure. I know the Fathers Club took some electronic money for us, so they have some money they still need to write us a check for and get to Rachel. And I know I walked away with $260 in cash, so that was good.
Excellent.
And
And do we?
Right, the plant sale.
Yes. I'm sorry. Were you saying that that's needs to be set up?
That's like the next thing that we like should be coming up on our plate is a plant sale.
Have we reached out to them yet or not yet?
I don't think yet. I still have the old flyer that we wanted to look at. Me and Rachel will look over about how to try to get more of the herbs and plants and stuff that people had wanted the previous year. So I have the old
Great.
flyer that we could kind of go over before we call. And then that's usually the week before Mother's Day, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah,
that'll be
and you know, so many of those things were falling at the same time. So in emailing with Mrs. Greenie, we're going to do a spring book fair, but it's going to be later. And it was just too hard to try to run, you know, 3 major things all in 1 week would have been a lot. So, so we are going to set that up for later in the month of May. But I have reached out to our person, and she said she thinks that there are some options for us about maybe, you know, having part of our teacher appreciation be that we can purchase either scholastic credits or to put money into teachers' e-wallets so that come the book fair, they have they have credits already that they can spend. Or if my question had been if we could get because like they'll send us information for teachers to set up wish lists, and then parents can purchase off the wish lists. But usually it's all paper. And so, I had asked, can we get, is there any way that we can like set up that we can order those? And so we're going to see, we're working it out, but that's coming as well. Yeah, let me check my thing quick. Sarah, did you want to give us a 6th grade update? Sarah disappeared, never mind. That's all right. Let's see. I don't think, it sounds like, I don't know if anybody has an update from Father's Club or attended. I was not able to attend comedy night, but it sounds like it was a success. I don't have anybody present to update, huh? Nope, that's all right. Jen, was comedy night a success? Was it well attended?
Sorry. Yes, it was good. I know we were selling, 6th grade was selling 50-50. Maybe Sarah will touch on it when she gets back. And that went well. I know they had their it was the knife sale, the flyer they kept talking about that had gone out. I think they have a cornhole tournament coming up, which will be at the Baldwin Center again. The golf tournament they talked about. That's all I could totally remember for now. But it was good.
I haven't seen it. Has somebody seen a flyer? I haven't. Do we know what our next restaurant night is? Does anybody know offhand? No. Me neither. Okay. I did attend the last PTA meeting. They did vote next year to add 3 Kings Day to days off for the calendar. So there was that as well. They did reiterate at the last meeting, they had talked about being more aware of vandalism at the schools. And I know that that was an issue we had expressed as well. And they did mention it at the Board of Ed meetings that, Dr. Osunday is aware of that. And hopefully we'll see some improvement on that front. I saw somebody posted, they think Acapulco's is next. So that's exciting. So we have coming up the first week of May is Teacher Appreciation Week. So definitely stay tuned for opportunities to help out and participate in that. I think that thankfully this year we'll be able to get back to a lot of the stuff that that our school does well and that people really like. We're definitely going to have a day with a snack cart, so we will be taking donations of individually wrapped foods for that and drinks. We're working on a few other things as far as a breakfast and a lunch and some other treats for our teachers, getting wish lists so that we can get some supplies and things that they would love. So stay tuned about lots of different ways in which you can help out. And we'll also post, we're always happy to have somebody take over any individual activity or thing to do too. We're hopeful with parents being able to be in the school that we'll be able to do some things that we've really missed. Like, I love the kindness station where we've done in the past where we had a table with index cards and kids were able to write small notes and then we made a display of them. I cried every year I put that together. You get 6th graders writing things like, Mrs. Pinto, you taught me how to read, or Ms. McIntosh, you made me feel like I could do math. And then you get the little guys who just write their teacher's name in a heart. And every one of those are just adorable and so special. And it was always a really nice chance for kids to also thank their specials teachers and the tutors and the coaches and maybe other people that they don't necessarily see every single day and that sort of thing. And it always amazed me at how lovely our kids are. And when we give them a chance to express their gratitude, it was always really, really nice. So hopefully we'll be able to do that as well and that sort of stuff. And Sarah, you've reappeared. Do you want to give us any 6th grade update?
Yeah, sorry, there was a meltdown upstairs.
No worries.
Yeah, so we did a couple other fundraisers. We had Fathers Club kindly shared their 50-50 raffle with us, and we're doing the Five Below fundraiser, and Megan Halama is doing the Happy Grams. So just trying to raise a little more money to put together a picnic. We do have some ideas. We're meeting next Monday night with 6th grade parents on Zoom, and hopefully can get some contacts of connections with different vendors. And the picnic, sorry, that's what we're focusing on, is just trying to raise money and make plans for our end of the year celebration for the kids. And we did still want to book some kind of, I don't know, the thought was that we would book some really cool assembly, and we had seen that like dirt bike trick thing, and they have like a bullying message, anti-bullying message, and bike safety kind of component that goes with it. Unfortunately, they're booked the week that we had the options of the dates for the picnic. So we're back to the drawing board. But our thought was also that if, we can't have the whole school at once for an assembly, but if we could also invite the school and have them do 2 shows of whatever it was. And then if the PTA was interested in going in with us on that.
Yeah, send me what company you looked at. I sorry I didn't send it to you. I did have 3 that I had one point in time, like, pre-COVID, had reached out to get some quotes.
Awesome.
Because there's not a whole lot in our area. But yeah, I think it's very cool. The ones that I have seen, it looks like it's a very cool thing. They set up on the blacktop and do all sorts of really neat tricks. And I feel like that's something that our kids would really love. I mean, gosh knows, we got a lot of kids that bike around the neighborhood and would probably think that's very cool.
Yeah, that was our thinking. Was that initially it was just a thought of what would the 6th graders be into. So that's kind of what drew us to that idea in the first place. And then of course, to set it all up, we're like, well, I might as well invite everyone to come watch it if they're going to be there anyway, but we're not allowed to do the whole school at once. So we thought if we could do shifts. So yeah, if you could send me the information of the other companies you have, we are still looking into ideas. So we'll take that back into consideration, and then we can talk once we get some prices to see about a collaboration.
Definitely. That would
Thank
be very
you.
cool. Yeah, thank you. All right. So we don't have a whole lot else to chat about. Does anybody have any questions or things that they want to bring up about the rest of our school year? We got a lot of stuff going on. Go ahead.
I had a quick question. I had seen that you were looking for people to help with the bulletin boards for birthday boards, and I texted you. I wasn't sure if you got that.
Did you miss my post of, oh God, who texted me and I can't figure out who it was?
Oh no, I didn't post. It was me. I apologize.
It was you. Awesome. Wonderful. Great.
Yeah.
I have the list, and I will send it for May, right?
Yeah, I've never done one before. I was looking to see if I could maybe have a partner.
Absolutely. Yes, I will message you. We can figure that out.
Yeah.
And Nicole, you just did April's for us, right? Thank you very much. That's exciting. Yes. Yeah. I had started making a list, and then I couldn't locate whether it was text, email, or where the message had come from. I'm sorry.
So you let me know if I can text you again, and then we can reconvene on that. Okay.
Thank you.
Back
Great.
to the
yeah. So that's May. In June. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, one other question. Back to the vandalism thing. I just noticed at pickup today, the fence is down like really bad. Like the kids were crawling under, like by the baseball field. I don't know if anybody, I'm sure everybody noticed that, but it was starting to fall. And now the whole back end, kids were like climbing under the pole, and the netting part of the fence is all the way down. It's pretty bad. Somebody's gonna get hurt because the kids were all over there at pickup today. I did notice the drop off, but I noticed
it this morning too, Danielle, but I saw like a Stratford truck, like one of the town trucks. So I assumed they were there.
Working on like a curb. But then all the way down the end, like the corner, like almost by the village, that whole part of the fence is down, and kids at pickup were climbing over and running on the, it was pretty sketchy. So I just wanted to it looked new to me, and I just wanted to bring that to your attention.
Thank you. I'll make sure they know at school.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, thank you. You know, like Ms. Greeny said at the last meeting, sometimes we assume the kids are telling the teachers are telling her. It can never hurt to make sure we tell everybody stuff that needs to get done so that it can get fixed right away. Too often we assume everybody else, you know, saw it and that kind of thing. So thank you, appreciate that. All right, wonderful. All right, well, I think that's all we have for today. So a nice quick meeting this go round, but definitely stay tuned for information forthcoming about all the wonderful help we will need to show our appreciation for the great job our teachers have done with this very crazy year that we've had. And I know that we appreciate all of them a really great deal. And teaching is become a very difficult profession lately. And so I know that we're all very happy to show them how much we really truly appreciate everything they do for our kids. So definitely keep an eye out for that sort of thing. Thank you very much. I'm going to stop recording.